This is crazy, fam. This story that I just read is incredibly worrying, in my opinion, because even if they are covering it up as if it's a positive, awesome, beautiful thing to the world and to the environment, what does it exactly mean for us, for the people of Africa? That's the question I have about this. So, the story I'm talking about is the story that just came out on okay, let me just read for you what exactly it says. It was posted on, I first saw it on CNN at least. It says a UAE company has secured African land the size of UK for controversial carbon offset projects. Okay, that's alarming on its own, but usually you should not just read the headline and run with it or be scared because, there's a lot of fear mongering out there, and also there's a lot of lies, especially coming out of the mainstream media. So you have to be really, really careful what you accept as the truth, right? So I went ahead and read a little bit about what CNN wrote as well as on other outlets, and what I found out is alarming. CNN wrote, Zimbabwe's environment minister signed away control over a staggering amount of land, almost 20% of his country, to a little known foreign company. Well, that's according to them, when they say to a little known foreign company. That's what I mean by, when you read any articles or stories from these outlets, just take it with a grain of salt, okay? So that was unnecessary for them to write to a little known foreign company, but they put it there regardless. What we care about is the 20% of land that was just acquired from Zimbabwe. That is what is our concern is. So they wrote, Blue Carbon was a small, new outfit, not even a year old, but but its chief was no fledgling entrepreneur. He was an Emirati royal whose family had ruled Dubai for 190 years, flush with oil money. They're so dramatic. But yeah, that's what they wrote. So it's kind of worrying, fam, especially, we're giving out lands, 20% of land for carbon offset projects, because carbon credit is already like this controversial issue right now. Not everybody agrees on it. Some people even think that it's like a pyramid scheme. Watch this brother explain what he thinks about this topic.
The carbon credit story is, and I don't say this lightly, it is probably the biggest scam to ever be visited on mankind.
Wow.
Yeah, in history. And I don't take that lightly, in history, in all history. Because it is all over the world, it is endorsed by governments. Nobody knows what it is. Nobody can explain to what it is. Someone will just explain to you that, in fact, why people jump on it is because people just see money moving around, changing hands. Money and stories of money.
Yeah.
Oh, $5 million. Can you show me the actual $5 million? No one can show it to you. So everyone has this belief that it's like how pyramid schemes work.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks that it works because fulani alipata pesa, and this kind of thing.
If this conversation is controversial on its own, and we don't even know the ins and outs of it, like what benefits it brings, and all these companies can actually do whatever they want to do, and then on the side they can claim that no, we're actually making it neutral because we have this in Africa. Like, come on now, like, let's do better as Africa. Like, this is a bit annoying, but let me tell you what's more annoying. I just told you about Zimbabwe, right? The thing is, it's not just Zimbabwe that is making these deals. Zambia is in that deal. Kenya, Liberia, and Tanzania also announced that they are going to be part of this. And, as much as it's important to preserve our environment and, we need to be more aware of what we're doing to our environment, because we're literally living in it, and we have to make sure that we're good with our environment so that our environment can be good to us in return, right? Like, it's like sustainability is important. No one is denying that, but you going as far as giving away your land or being basically like a pawn. Like Africa's, in my opinion, like being a pawn in this situation, because the companies don't want to stop producing their oil, selling their oil. They're still going to pollute the world, but they can come back and say, no, but we're also doing good, because you see what we're doing in Africa. We have this land that we're working on neutralizing, so we're basically good for this world, right? They get to make their money, and on top of that, they get to use our land to claim that they are good companies, good people, while they're selling their products. But us, what do we get out of this? Just this millions that the company gave to our governments, which we know that people will not even see the money. Most of it won't even be used to help our people. It's just going to be, this thing where they say, oh, we've made this much money so that we can help our people. And then where does the money go to? Like, that's the unfortunate thing. We're still in a lose-lose situation. Why can't we for once think about the future generation? Like, why are we so selfish? Especially this is towards our leaders. Like, when they see the money, the dollar sign, they just forget about their commitments. They forget about us. They forget about the promises that they made our people. This is just so saddening, and it needs to be called out. Like, at the very least, we expect them to say, let's see what you're talking about when it comes to carbon credits and carbon offset projects. If it's not studied, if it's not a for sure thing, and if it's just being used by companies to make themselves look good, at the very least, you need to be able to question it. You need to be able to wait to find out what it really means for us in the future. But no, that they rush to agree and sign deals just because money is attached to it. And we really need to do better, fam. And we need to do more research in the things that we are investing in, even as individuals, me and you, the average people. We need to know when to say yes and when to say no. Not all money is good money, right? So what is it going to cost us in the near future? I guess we're going to find out. I guess we're going to wait and see what they have done to us, because as CNN put it, the land that Zimbabwe actually signed off is the size of the UK, like almost 20% of Zimbabwe. Like, whoa, it's mind-boggling, honestly. But anyways, fam, let me know down below what your thoughts are about this, and especially if you're if you're more aware and you've done your research about this, this new environment lingo, climate change and carbon credit and oil emission, all that stuff that they talk about. Please feel free to comment down below and educate us more, and let us know if there's something that we're missing, right? Let us know, please, and I'll see you on the next one, fam. Stay blessed. Bye.